Right there. Yeah, over there.
But luckily, it works soon. Everything works. And now.
What's going on, all? Michelle, hello. Freaky, Matt, Gwen, hi. How's everybody doing tonight? Come grab a virtual seat at the bar, get to know one another, say hi to the other people in the room. Good to see you again, Jeff. Hey, Kristen, how are you, sweetie?
And then that put him in his place. He was like,
What are we talking about today? Well, I think a big part of what we can talk about is last night I got home from the bar, couldn't sleep, was about Long Island iced tea after the day. I can make you a double, no worries, Raylene. Was greeted with the news that we had lost Val Kilmer, which it's really a weird thing. Maybe not so weird, I don't know. But the way in which certain celebrities, we know they're celebrities, we know they're not our friends, we know we don't know them. We know that we're only so far into their lives as they allow us. Yeah, he passed away yesterday. Sorry to break it to you this way. I made a couple posts, one of which just highlighted a few of my favorite movies with them. But there's some actors, Robin Williams, John Candy, that just kind of, they break through that fourth wall and at least give us the appearance of knowing who they are, feeling who they are, feeling connected. I made an edit on Real Genius and Top Gun and The Doors and then Maverick. And in doing so, I literally had a lump in my throat the entire time I was putting it together. And again, I don't know him. We're not friends. I mean, he's a complete and total stranger. It's no more than reading in the paper that someone passed. But there's certain ones that hit me, and that one hit me. Robin Williams, Matthew Perry hit me a little bit. I want to ask, if you were asked to visit any country, which country would you most like to visit? Based on family and native language, hey, Wirehead, I'm excited to be going back to Greece for the first time in about 30 years, 29 years. Going to go visit my family, going to visit my wife's family, going to show my daughters where my parents are from. So I'm looking forward to that. What's going on, Blister Bill? Good to see you, buddy. Excuse me. You know, so they're a part of my real young years. They're a part of my college years. They're a part of my, they grow with me.
Well, it's really like I was in the USA website. There's some like the photos are like, photos are up there, is it nowhere on the site? It says, you see it in like all the things, like, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure.
I literally searched the label before they were found out. I quadrupled them to make sure I didn't call it. Because they'll have those fake death notices out there, and I've fallen for them before. I'm sure something that's supposed to bring it down. So I watched Tombstone Train last night. That's my favorite. That's it.
Well, I mean, he was like, he was the second best Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was a chameleon. He transformed himself very really transformative. Yeah, I'm your Huckleberry. Probably my number one Kilmer movie would have to be Tombstone. Completely transformed himself for that movie. What's going on, Nene? Evening's going well. Winding down now. But I was just telling a friend of mine that's here that he was an actor, you know, okay. But he was almost a chameleon in his ability to completely transform himself. He became Jim Morrison. He became Doc Holliday. Ice, not as much of a stretch, but watching him in Maverick kind of pulling on the heartstrings a bit, seeing that character meet their end. What part of Greece is my family from? My mother's from Thessaloniki. My dad was from Florina. I have family in Athens. I have family in Chalkidiki, Kalithea. So we'll be visiting a lot of mainland Greece. And I highlighted just a few movies. I highlighted in my edit Top Gun, Doors, Real Genius, and Maverick. And people were like, how could you forget X, Y, and Z? And I mean, he did over 62 movies. It's not that I forgot. I just highlighted my favorites. How you doing, boss? Oh, okay.
I forgot about the Doors.
Doors? Yeah.
Oh, I know. Doors. I think it's that's good.
Willow?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
And Mardigan?
I forgot how much stuff he actually was in.
I counted yesterday. I did a web search. He was in over 62 movies.
But he was like the Taurus was like, you know, before he got, I guess, more cancer than whatever he had, he was kind of warmed up against that.
Yeah.
And I saw a few movies when he was like big, and it was still good movies. They were weird. They were like,
He became unrecognizable, but he was unrecognizable intentionally in some movies. What's going on, Luna? Good to see you. Wirehead, I don't know if I said hello. Hello, Raylene. Save the Lemmings. But a lot of people have their favorites. People mentioned The Saint. They loved The Saint. I could have taken it or take it or leave it. But it's funny how everybody has the movie that they think was the underrated favorite. For me, definitely Tombstone. Watched it again last night. It was incredible. Have I solved the Rubik's Cube? Dude, it is on the shelf. My most recent video on Rubik's Cube, I gave up. I'm done. And a lot of people think they can help me. I'm not helpable. It's me, not you. My brain doesn't work in a manner that will allow me to follow the directions. Most popular mixed drink at the bar, probably a strawberry lemontini. It's in the garbage can. Do I need a screwdriver? The newer Rubik's Cubes, if you try to take them apart, it's very likable. It's very likely that you'll break it, and they don't really have stickers so much. How are you, Sal? Or Saul? I get that, Wirehead. Yeah, busy day here as well. We were busy earlier. It finally quieted down a little bit now. Sounds good, Dr. Jekyll. No, my brother owned a bar. My family's always owned bars. So my parents owned one when I was a kid in the town that I grew up in. My brother owned 3 in Buffalo when I lived there. I just always did it as a side job. No matter what I did, I could be a regional branch manager for a bank and have like 14 branches underneath me, and I was still bartending on the weekends. It's something I always loved, and it gave us that just a little bit of extra income that allowed my wife to stay home and raise the kids, which is what she most wanted to do. So it's just always been a part of my life. And now that I do the media thing full time, I still bartend about 20 hours a week. It's not my bar, just come in, I enjoy it, and off I go. In, work my 7-8 hours, 3 nights a week, and then home. That's awesome, Wirehead. If I ever get out to Quebec, I want a guest bartending night. I caught on to your shenanigans. Evening, Katie. Double Scotch neat. Are you a single malt or a blended kind of person? Single malt, I got a nice 12-year Macallan, if that works. If a blend works, we can just do a J&B or a Johnny Walker. Chris, what's going on, buddy? Robert coming in from Nebraska. Gary from Santa Barbara. Bourbon Basement, Duff's Royalty. Extra spicy Bloody Mary. That doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad either. What's that?
Where'd the other kid go?
What other kid? Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, why? He's not on the floor? I don't know.
Are still dirty?
Ditto Cure. A rum and coke coming from Crystal Morris. What kind of bourbon do you want? Bourbon Basement. How are you, Quark? Short and sassy, hello. More Tabasco in your Bloody Mary? I tend to make mine more spicy by use of either jalapenos or horseradish rather than just Tabasco. The Tabasco just overpowers it, and all you end up tasting is Tabasco on ice rather than actually making it spicy. Wirehead being all Canadian and wanting the Clamato juice. Cilantro to the Bloody Mary, not bad. A couple ghost peppers, that'll do it. Jalapeno does for sure. I'll be back. Try it amongst yourselves. Holy moly. Got held up. What's going on? I have not seen the Sultan seal. I have to see it. I didn't realize that he'd been bedridden for over a year. I do know that it was pneumonia that took him out, and I knew that he was very, very ill during Maverick. Thunderheart, I haven't seen it in years, but I know it was good. I definitely this weekend have a movie binge watching plan in effect, going all the way back to Willow and Mad Mardigan. I've not seen that. It's one of those movies that we all have seen, but it didn't get constant replay on cable. So I would be willing to bet I've not seen Willow 40 years. I've got the best job ever. I'm not going to complain about it. Am I doing a live stream viewing? I get in trouble when I do it. I might be able to do it on a different platform. When I did the live stream viewing of Gremlins, YouTube really slapped me hard for it. So if I do, I'm going to probably have to choose a different platform. I don't know if Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, for that matter, will be more forgiving. But TikTok probably won't be around after Monday, so that's hard to say. Sounds like a good idea, Michelle. Even as Batman, arguably my second favorite Batman. Do it part-time if you miss it. I mean, it's the one job you can do no matter how old you get, no matter what. You'll always find a bar somewhere that's looking for somebody to pick up shifts and just come help out.
mean, the last one, I just put it back there.
Did I ever get the Rubik's Cube solved? Not even close. And I've had more people offer to help me and give me tutorials. My brain just doesn't work, does not function that way. Some people were like, can't you just follow directions? No, apparently I can't because halfway through I just glaze over.
Ask Mark.
Mark's tried. Mark's given me step-by-step instructions on how to do it. I still can't do it. Literally,
Honestly,
he's
I
like,
wouldn't be able to do it.
I glaze over. It's like all of a sudden it turns into Charlie Brown. Womp, 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 womp. I can't. Mark is so frustrated with me because he's like, I can't. He goes, I gave you literally do this, do that. I can't do it. I'm very disappointing as a pupil.
You're doing great, John.
Yeah, I guess. Just can't do the Rubik's Cube. And the other thing I can't do is see those Magic Eye posters.
The what?
The Magic Eye 3D illusion posters where you like look
Yeah.
at it. I can't see them. You can see them? How much are they paying you to lie to me? I'm convinced it's a conspiracy. Do you really see something?
Yeah.
So when you look at it, you can see the 3D image inside it.
Yeah.
The thing that just looks like lines across it.
Yeah. I can also, the little things that they sell, the two nails that are put together.
Well, that's a puzzle. No, I can't do that either. Oh, and you know what I
But
really hate?
But I also did
Do you do slide puzzles?
yes.
I
do
despise slide puzzles where you have to like slide.
Like Survivor.
Dude, like Survivor. I just keep going in a big square. And my wife's like, if you keep doing the same thing, nothing's going to happen. But because I just keep.
Yeah, I do the same thing. But it takes a second.
It's a lifetime. I can't do it. If I was on Survivor and I'm the one that's going to keep us off of.
I'm not choosing.
Don't choose me if it's that. Dude, there's just no sense to them. If I've ever gotten that sliding puzzle, it's complete and total luck. Do a shot for content, probably will end the live. They don't like it when we do that stuff. You love slide puzzles, Magic Eye posters. We must now be enemies. Moscow Mule, you got it? Stoli work? Or would you prefer Tito's? Dude, Adam, I promise you, I'm not teachable. Rubik's Cube was solved with my Magic M80. Cherry Bombs do it too. Of course not, Melissa. Rusty Nail. God, I haven't heard that in forever. Scotch and Drambuie. Yeah, the cheesy slide puzzles, those are the ones I remember as a kid, right? Just little plastic ones. Slippery Nipple, the original was Sambuca and Bailey's. I'm not sure how you do it. How are you, Matthew? Coming in from Montana. Susie, how are you? Coors Light coming up. Draft or bottle? 16 or 22 ounces. Pain is a good teacher. Pain is a good teacher as far as avoidance, right? We learned what not to do as a result of pain. I do remember the pyramid spin-off. I remember the snake, which turned into a ball. There were a lot of those puzzles for a minute. Pyramix, yes. Favorite board game, Operation? Yeah, Operation was fun. My favorite still was probably either Life or Monopoly. As tedious as Monopoly got, there was something about a marathon long, like, just, Monopoly was still Monopoly. We would play for hours upon hours, try to cheat, try to gang up on each other, and then Risk. Risk was another big one. Stratego. Oh, dude, JTR just said it as I was thinking it. I like Stratego as well. Whiskey Sour coming up. Stratego was great when you just suckered somebody in. You had like the bombs all lining up, protecting nothing, and they were convinced that's where your flag was, but it wasn't. Yahtzee was okay. I was always the banker. Battleship was fine once electronic Battleship came along. I never liked the basic Battleship because everybody cheated. You would get their ship and they would move it. Electronic Battleship made it that at least a little more difficult to do because you had to program in where your ships were, but it took forever to set up. Cards was a big deal for me. College, we all played euchre a lot. Poker nights. God, I haven't played euchre in forever. Rummy Cube, my wife and I used to play Rummy Cube. How are you, Maze? Kerplunk? I never played Kerplunk. I know the game, I just never happened to play it. See, Katie, Dominoes is a game that you had to remind me could actually be played. I never knew anything about how to play dominoes. The way we played dominoes was just to stack them and then drop them, like to put them up and do dominoes that way, where it would just knock one over to knock all the rest over. Never actually played dominoes. Backgammon I used to play with my dad a lot. That was his game. Exactly. Dominoes were basically either building blocks or just setting them up to fall. And that was always fun. But then if you had a sibling, they would always knock them over first. Never actually played croquet. Croquette? Croquet. Nickel, nickel? Nope, not familiar. Uno for sure. Chess, I can play, and by saying I can play chess, it means that I know what each piece is capable of. I know the concept. In terms of being able to play the game and strategize, 7 steps ahead or 5 steps ahead, put people into traps, no, never been that chess player. I actually was in chess club. I forgot about that in grade 7. Remember 3D chess from Star Trek? You can buy the set now. Candyland, Chutes and Ladders. That's how we all started, right? The thing I remember about croquet is the scene in Heathers, where they're playing croquet. Cat's Cradle we used to do with my mom. I still know the first 1, 2, maybe 3 steps in it. So, well, today we actually went to the factory. I have to set my renewal, but if you look at the kids, if you go on a plane, all the people to fly to the first time. So this is the first factory we had. Well, I mean, she never was doing this. Well, I don't know whether. But they can't summarily. I don't know that I can hope that because of my heritage.
Well, particularly
hard when you get your citizenship, you renounce all others in terms of what you say anyway. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mousetrap perfection.
It was like nice. Yeah, wow, she was still, she was seeing out for
Yeah, okay. And now you're just being charged for what?
No question. I mean, I realize my thing it's like we were just saying, you know, I can't imagine at my age going for that now when they get to indexation and all this work. I feel like I'm not seeing it at all. Close.
So early, we don't say anything. How are you? Yes.
Order of barbecue.
So here? Something to drink? Small barbecue, not think about it.
Is that right?
Want water? Soda?
the water.
I'm gonna think about it still.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
They always say that. How much people told that to somebody? No, you are different, right?
So kick the can. Basically, I'm trying to remember the rules. Is it like you kick the can and then you got to find people and they've got to try to make it to home base? Is kick the can? I know we played it. Is I just having a hard time remembering the rules? Sure. Winter bumper skiing. So kick the can for hide and seek. So yeah, it is a version of hide and seek then. I thought so, I just wasn't sure. It's been a long time. Hello, Age. Hey, Crystal.
And stuff.
Roman Candle Wars. Bottle Rocket Wars. BB Gun Wars.
trap, but it's not like more like
All right, so what did they do something towards you?
To be fair, she's probably following the rules directly, but the loophole is that a can of Red Bull is $4.
I honestly wondered about that when they said Katie,
I don't bring it, but I don't charge after the first one.
And you know, that's probably why Dio, like, I know, Dio, I want to
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. You go, every time somebody orders a vodka and Red Bull, we charge for the vodka and the Red Bull.
Yeah.
So it's $4 every single time added to the truck charge of the vodka. But you also can do this if you want to buy a can of Red Bull for $4. Yeah. If you switch out of vodka and then buy a can of Red Bull. Or get a bigger vodka. Or get a bigger vodka.
Well, now it's my brother anyway.
But there's roughly in that pack, you probably full Red Bull. So it's going to $16
Maybe because it's small good thing, right? This is how it's a reaction. It's like, oh, hey, y'all
I wouldn't even know the colors.
That's okay. Like, out of nowhere, I was like, you see, this, so your actions, so tu acciones, ¿por qué no te hizo eso? She said, dang, like, you think like God, that's how God shows you, right? But yo, así habla Dios, ¿no? And she's like, no, we didn't. I was like, they didn't get it out of that. Yeah, they all some modality. And like, I'm not sure, right? Because, you know, one thing I did, like, back in the days was like,
Oh, see? There you go. An eye for an eye. An eye for an eye.
I'm five. I mean, I should know. There's people, there's about 100 people in there.
So they're
Talking amongst themselves. So AOL back in the day used to have chat rooms where you just go into a room, people would discuss things, and it could be a chat room about anything you need to ask. So that's the way I kind of run it, is kind of chat. I come in and out, so people you talk about anything.
you're like a moderator.
Yeah. They all kind of know each other now, and the fact that it's study.
Weird.
We're the hybrid. We know technology ourselves.
Well, I can't identify with anyone who has experience left.
More so than a lot of your members.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night, John. Thank you, man. But I was joking with the generation I thought I was our parents didn't want to set and at home today, it's actually the Wi-Fi goes up, the router goes up, it's actually we never had that.
I'm surprised by that. Always joke because they don't find phone tricks.
No,
guys were. I gave up at 5 I would tell you this. One of my favorite, science fiction authors that I've read. And I don't recall the short story, but there was one that returned later days really has and fun that it was incredibly good back there. Centuries or millennia in the future. Someone was being tried because and it was like that's what they are. It was mind I was the first person in my life, Jesuit high school to hold it. Yeah. And was not allowed to bring it into any test. And it was, radical. That's all I can say. And again, you and I've said it before, and it's cliche, but the amount of human power in this phone is 5 times.
But at what point is it less about the computation, more about
Understanding of what's
and I would say, that's my first problem. Secondly, is what happens to a brain when you learn fundamental concepts. I think our brains are fundamentally different than habits. There is something that happens to the brain with the process of learning. I struggle with this. But I think I'm a smart person, not because I need to know how to do it, because I find a couple ways to do it. And then I don't now, I no longer know how to do it. I'm going to do So I did a video where I talked about at what point is understanding that part been rolled memorization. We weren't expected to know why 6, 9, 15, 18, and 3rd grade. No, but we were expected to know that built on the fact that in the 4th grade you started to do that.
It's almost time. Hold on. Okay.
Where we going?
And that's what I hope.
I think you're 1,000%. Later on, they can understand that it's just like the 3 or 6, and that's the same. Then you come later. Sometimes you can't use it. Memorize it. It's not like the tools to survive. My oldest daughter is stuff, which is like a mathematics almost. So she could not get the concept that they wouldn't teach you the conversation. She doesn't memorize it. So she doesn't go further and further behind. So we left. We jumped in.
I don't know if y'all can hear me working. I love the fact that you guys just, the best concept is, the analogy is this is literally an AOL chat room when I'm not here. You guys just have at it. It's like a Gen X chat room. All things 70s, 80s, 90s.
I'll bring you a little bit of everything, and then you can choose what you need. You've got
Just for that, just for the There you go.
I'm so glad I didn't start.
I don't think she's watching.
Of course you do. 34. Anyone under 40, any questions? Better safe than sorry.
Oh, no, yeah.
So really fast way to ruin my day, if I got them off.
Nah, we don't want that there. What else was it? All right, so,
Oh, the throw, not even a 10-foot pole.
Ah.
Right, I'll be next week because of that mistake.
break from. From when to when?
The 8th to the 14th. Maybe the 15th. The 15th to have a big party. We're gonna tailgate. We're gonna go outside of the parking lot.
You know who was outside in the parking lot?
Right now? Still? Oh, how you know?
Mom battle? Yeah, like mom battle.
It's gonna make for a long week.
Kind of seriously, like,
It's got.
it's like an individual problem, not a,
Correct.
yeah.
I agree.
And then on the enforcement side, I would say, that's why I feel like they had a picture of whoever they served. Because there's a lot of people I'm sure that but I guess you're saying,
You know what time?
all three of us.
What's going on, Roger? Getting ready to close up shop. Running the live, more or less, as an 80s style AOL chat room. What's going on, Jamal? Good to see you, bro. Yep, AC just getting ready to shut down. 11 o'clock closing time. We got a little bit of rain yesterday. We need more.
That's all they did.
I've always wanted to ask you, like, with Liz, it was, they were walking it up. They were walking it up. I was like, almost damn, it had, and that shows you that it was in the Pineville. It was in the Pineville. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to think about it.
That's a slippery slope. Wow. I assume if you're down in the must have,
She got this shade.
this must be the compromise.
She got
Yes, but that's an individual thing. I also like to,
I mean, you go back to American Dream, right? Like, somebody on, like, I forgot my ID, or I lost my ID. She would find
She was a server, he was a server, and he moved to Florida.
this nigga.
His wife was sort of, you were right, she looked at it, same development, they didn't, like, they didn't match me, so they didn't, match me out like that.
Older guy.
Yeah, he was.
Nice.
Yeah. But he tried to also, he was, about 1 year, and finally like $5,000. That's really going to pay it or whatever. They the fight was going to get hired a year. That is
I can sell it to you.
I always tell every server that before you get busted, go ahead and voice these guys. And you talk yourself out of it. If it even goes into your head, should I ID this person, just ID them. If they end up being, if this gentleman is 32 years old, so be what's the matter? Who cares?
Remember when we hired a guy before he had Monday? When he was like the most, he was a good worker, but his personality was like really obnoxious. And I was like so glad that they didn't hire him here. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot stand to have him here. And I didn't like when I was wearing he was working.
More than one. Save the Lemmings, I think you're probably
Every day.
going to get told that that's just
I have to make sure it's in.
Oh, by the way.
political commentary,
No, I got
not really generally
I got
the
both.
type of thing that we talk about
No, I
here.
got
It's
both.
your
Like
room
up to the
tonight,
top.
guys.
So some
Chat at
ground
will.
beef.
I will bring it to a Gen X era discussion and say I remember before NAFTA, so the North Atlantic Free Trade Agreement came into play. There were a lot of tariffs
That's going to be
back and forth between the U.S. and Mexico and Canada. And
Clinton
Clinton and George Bush Sr. both agreed that NAFTA was a good thing, and the only voice in the room screaming against it was Ross Perot. I don't know how many of you guys remember Ross Perot.
The Green Party.
What party? Was he the Green Party?
think
I don't
Green
know.
Party.
I think he just shot off.
Independent?
I think he was just independent. I think Ross Perot represented just a third independent party at the time. But I'll never forget, if you want to laugh, go watch the vice presidential debate from that year. Because you had Clinton's vice president, of course, which was Gore. You had Bush with Dan Quayle. And then Ross Perot had a guy by the name of Admiral Stockdale.
Yes.
The guy was like a deer in the headlights, completely and totally lost. He was, if you want to see a political moment in time that looks 100% like Saturday Night Live, just go find that on YouTube. Yes, the debate with Stockdale. Go look it up. This isn't a political discussion. It is just funny.
That's Pac-Man.
Anything you put in front.
That's Pac-Man.
His opening line was, "Who am I?
Reform.
Why am I here?" Okay.
Reform Party. Ross Perot and his diagrams.
But you know, he wasn't wrong. The huge sucking sound of jobs going to Mexico actually happened.
Oh no, I'm bringing down the IQ of the entire room.
They were drinking money and Stockdale had been power. Whether or not I tell you what I love about it. I mean, you actually about
I will.
he did
take everything.
incredible job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it's good. They know. This is the king. I mean,
I love Katie. She's so cute. She's freaking sweet. I literally called her the other day while she was here. Because I felt bad. So I told the story and I was like, is Katie here? Because I was talking to her.
Yeah, this is quite appreciated.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure she was okay. Yeah. Well, because I had it was another day that I was going to be here, and then she works doubles on Saturday, so I wanted to make sure that she was going to be okay that night because I said, well, yeah.
We should talk about something like that.
They had planned that, he had fasted, he wasn't.
Oh, well, that's why.
Never ever takes her home and she gets her like cries and
Oh, that's good. I hope she did. Someone to check on her. She's just sweet, you know? She really does. I hope she did like that.
I think that's the one thing where
She's a good person, and she, you know, she has some cares about us.
that's one thing she does. That's the I like her. She cares about people and then they kind of doubt her. So I think maybe I should give a
And she
shit.
feels it, you know, and that's what she does. Feel a certain type of way whenever you care so much, you know? Fair. That is also fair.
And honestly, I think we're at that, I'm on, yeah. But, protest. What's the alternative return? Money, I'm saying you gotta propose this to three, and that's where I think there is a growing opportunity for any kind of a viable solution other than legal monologue. Because incompetence and within all those are exposed, and it's happening in as we speak.
What do you say?
Thank you, boss. You have a wonderful night.
You do insurance, is that what you do?
No.
Oh. Well, I knew you did like the race and stuff years ago, but you just said like the whole insurance thing. I didn't know that you were serious about that. But, no, I'm not. I just
Stop it, Christy.
Huh?
There'll be no more yawning.
Oh, I'm yawning, dude.
No yawning. How are you, Tythos
Hopefully my
Larson?
children aren't awake.
It's party night for you then.
Huh?
It's party night for you then.
What are y'all talking about? Let me look back here.
I don't know.
Does my bar have popcorn? It absolutely
You
does
might
not,
take
because we
10
serve
minutes
full menu, full food menu.
Tops.
No yawning. Yawning not allowed.
Shower tomorrow.
Cosmo, please. I make a mean
By
Cosmo.
the way, that's so funny.
You have a wonderful evening as well, Luna. Thank you.
Freaking wild.
How are you, Marcario? Born and raised as Gen X. I love that. Remember the Coors Party Ball? I do. Solve a Rubik's Cube, dude. It can't, it's never gonna happen. That's San Francisco Gal, thank you so much. Randy, Charlie, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. I mean, luckily I showed the I was like,
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
it's all over you.
Yeah.
It's not-
Peanut Boy said we'd be out of oil by 2011. But I appreciate that, Rada. Thank you so much. A White Russian sounds delicious, actually. Good night, Kristen.
Fantastic drink right now. Little nightcap.
Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Let's hear it for 71. Does anybody remember the D&D cartoon? I absolutely remember the D&D cartoon. Thank you for all the memories you bring us, dude. You're so welcome.
Aww.
Thanks, my dude, for all the great content. I appreciate you, DW. Thank you. What's going on, Doc? Good to see you.
One on here that I know. You need a swipe for.
I'll be back.
And those are the two. The queso, what do you want to put that under?
It's 40.
And then, no, like,
We're taking the money off, so
huh?
we're taking that. They made that, right? They got that? They paid for it?
Oh, no.
entitlement all the way. That's all.
Have you ever tried jumping back and forth? Something like that. Tell you what, those we got a basketball today. You know the cost for 4 basketballs? You know the cost for 4 basketballs? $160 a piece, $35 for in-person assistance each, $60 for your bigger picture.
Well, I knew about the picture because, you know, you have to have that done. I'm sure that's probably twice what I paid 10 years ago.
Like everything else.
But I was talking about earlier, somebody left and left cash, but didn't give me enough money for the whole check. That was great. So I paid a little bit for somebody's food.
Close it out?
Huh?
Close it out? Why?
I don't know. I still have the thing.
Yeah, if you close it out already, I'm saying, if you close it out, I can't do nothing.
No,
If it's open, I can do something.
no, yeah, it's not alright. It was lovely though. Very, very cutesy, very demure of them.
Mary Jane says, I hated cursive. I liked cursive.
Yeah.
Now as I get older, I don't print nor do I write in cursive. It's like a mix.
It's a mix.
Me too.
Mine's a mix.
It's like it's like I also don't use exclusively under, like sometimes I'll use uppercase. I can write all uppercase or sometimes I'll write all, it just depends on whatever feels more
If
comfortable.
I'm right, I'm going all cursive.
So for whenever I was graduating high school and
Good night,
I had
Hot
to
Chick.
write
Good to
down
see you. It's
my
been a
last
while.
Name, because I wrote like half cursive, half thing. They put my graduating in the yearbook, Christy Lerner,
Because of the,
because my R connected to the I and looked like an N.
So all he's doing is 4 and a half.
That's it.
All right, there you
All right, we gonna see
go. All
y'all.
right, bro.
Time to go. Get some bail money.
Yeah, you gotta get that bail money first. Have it ready. You're gonna need it.
love Chris and Zach. Fern Gully made me love Tim Curry. Tim Curry's okay still, right? Nothing's happened to Tim Curry. Why are we talking about Tim Curry?
Not long.
I know he's not well. That's why I'm like, do I remember Hong Kong Phooey? I loved Hong Kong Phooey. It was one of my absolute favorite cartoons. Flintstones, Jetsons, Super Friends, Scooby-Doo. I remember Scooby-Doo, like my favorite Scooby-Doo episodes as a kid were when they had like guest stars, like Batman and Robin appeared on Scooby-Doo.
Out of way.
Remember the show The Brady Kids that was on for a while, which was like a Brady Bunch takeoff in animation. And there was an episode of The Brady Kids where Superman from the Super Friends crossed over. I love when that stuff happened.
Yeah, there's no crossovers now. There's nowhere to cross over to.
Crossovers were my favorite thing about everything. Battle of the Network Stars. Do you remember? Have you ever seen that on YouTube?
I watched the cartoon. What was the cartoon? Laugh Olympics.
Laugh Olympics. So kind of the same idea.
pretty
But
similar.
Mark, do you remember Battle of the Network Stars?
No, blasting caps.
He was probably on it.
Battle of the Network Stars was basically ABC put together a team, CBS put together a team, NBC put together a team. And they did things like they had to go through an obstacle course, they had a tug of war event, they had all these different like Olympic style events, and they would get different scores and points, and then one team would win. But it was just cool because you got to see like all the people from Charlie's Angels competing against a $6 million
Yeah, that's
man.
awesome.
It was like everybody from each network was on there.
That's absolutely.
And you got to see Linda Carter in a bathing suit, which was pretty cool because there were a lot of the swim competition and the kayak
Oh,
competition.
I'm sure they didn't think about that at all.
No, that wasn't on purpose. The guys in Speedos, I guess, might have been an attraction for some as well. Hong Kong Phooey, the #1 super guy. Meet George Jetson. Have I heard about the... Nope, I have not heard about that.
Wasn't George Jetson just born?
George Jetson will be born soon.
It's coming. It's
Yeah,
like
it's coming.
soon.
Based on one episode where they kind of give his age, they were able to go backwards and estimated when he showed up. Have I seen Gabe Kaplan now? I haven't. Gabe Kaplan, welcome back, Cotter. He was like one of the people that was always on Battle of the Network Stars.
He's 3 years old.
So George Jetson would be 3 years old today.
He is July 31st, 2022.
That's amazing.
I do remember that every mother in my neighborhood growing up as a baby boomer had no problem disciplining
No.
my brothers and I.
No. No, I basically use the terminology for us. If an adult knew your full legal name, they had a right to put their hands on you.
Oh.
That was the threshold, is they had to know your name. If they knew your name, they could spank you.
Yeah, and you refer to them as
Mr. and Mrs. Yep. Charlie's Angels and Battle of the Network Stars. I don't know if they actually... No, I do remember Farrah Fawcett on there, actually. So, yes, they were. Well, listen, y'all. I hope you guys had a good time chatting with one another. I'm sorry I did not really get to hang out with y'all as much as I normally do.
No,
But I'm going to tap
worry
out
about
so I
that. You're
can
good.
finish shutting down the drawer and all the stuff I've got to do. I will see you guys Friday, 5:30 p.m. for the 3-View Mirror. Now, the Saturday and Sunday this week will be a little adjusted based on the fact that I'm going to be at Comic-Con in Greenville, South Carolina. So I'll be in Greenville, South Carolina Saturday and Sunday.
You'll be going live while you're there.
I'll be going live when I'm there. I'll be making content while I'm there. If you happen to be close and you want to pop in, I'll be there both Saturday and Sunday. Pretty much open close. So come out, say hi, let's grab a picture together. Let's probably just talk about what our favorite stuff is like. And I will see you there. Otherwise, I will see you as I go live. Talk to you guys again soon.
Go Greenville.
Go Greenville. Great, babe. Good night, Short. Good night, Joseph. Good night, Quark. Good night, Kristen. Good night, Ash. Good night, John Boy. Wait, different show.
That's where I was going.
I will absolutely go live, Angela. Promise. Good night, y'all.
Yeah, I figured.
Bye. Good night, John Boy. There it is.
Hey, I'm so sorry.